When I was younger, I worked for a man I couldn't stand. He was my boss at my first real job, and to be honest, I thought I was smarter than him. I couldn't understand why I had to follow his instructions when, in my mind, his way seemed outdated and inefficient. I resisted, quietly at first, but then openly. I cut corners, ignored advice, and found ways to do things my way. For months, I convinced myself I was right, until the day everything fell apart. One of my shortcuts backfired during a critical project, costing the company a significant client. That same day, my boss called me into his office. I braced myself for the worst. But instead of berating me, he calmly said, "You've got potential, but potential without discipline is wasted. If you can't follow the process, you'll never get where you're supposed to be." I left that room angry, not at him, but at myself. Deep down, I knew he was right. My resistance, my pride, had made me blind to the lessons I was supposed to learn. Looking back now, I see that season in my life as a turning point. That man wasn't just my boss, he was a messenger sent to teach me about obedience and discipline. But I had been too stubborn to listen. Life often places people or situations in our path to guide us. Sometimes it's a parent, an older sibling, a teacher, or even a friend. Other times, it's a hardship or a setback. These are the moments when we're meant to learn, grow, and align ourselves with the process. But instead of embracing the guidance, we resist. We think we know better. And in doing so, we delay our own progress. Obedience doesn't mean blind submission. It means humbly recognizing when someone or something has been placed in your life for a reason. It means learning to trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. Many of us are like students who skip classes, thinking we can cram our way to success later. But life doesn't work that way. Just like in school, missed lessons eventually lead to failure if we don't course correct. The same applies to your purpose. If you resist for too long, you might miss the very path that was meant for you. But here's the good news, it's never too late to turn around. The moment you choose to listen, to obey, and to trust, you'll find the light at the end of the tunnel. It won't always be easy, and it won't always be quick, but the reward will be worth it. The lesson I learned from that boss changed my life. It wasn't just about following instructions, it was about humbling myself, embracing discipline, and understanding that sometimes obedience is the price of growth. If you've been trying to succeed through sheer willpower alone, hear this: obedience is better than sacrifice. Hard work matters, yes, but it must be guided by wisdom, discipline, and alignment with the right path. Whatever you're resisting right now, whether it's advice, a process, or even your own calling, ask yourself, is this resistance holding me back? Are you skipping the very lessons that are meant to prepare you for the next chapter of your life? I hope this resonates with you. I hope it opens your eyes to the beauty of the process and the power of trust. Whatever you're going through, stay the course. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and when you emerge, you'll see how every challenge prepared you for the life you were meant to live. Peace to you on your journey.